Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to Lazarus episode 8. So, I don't really have much else to add about last episode. I mean, we had the group reflect on what Skinner is doing by basically have them retrace his steps through life. And there was a really beautiful moment with the blonde girl in the group. I checked her name because I wasn't sure, since the new character last episode called her Alexandra, so that's what I was calling her. When I checked my anime list, it says her name is Christine, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, she had a really good moment when she was in the water and looking up at the sky, just thinking, man, is Skinner really that wrong for doing all this? Since, having a blue sky in this world is so rare that they'd almost forgotten how pretty it is, to just be there in nature and just soak it all in. But yeah, so let's see what the next step is. So yeah, let's just get started with the new episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're starting with the opening. Gotta say, for an instrumental OP, definitely not a favorite. Not bad, but yeah, I don't feel like there's much special about it. I do like the vibe. I think that's a saxophone. That's probably the best part of it. What happened? Where is she? Oh, she got captured? Why? Oh. Kind of looked like Russian writing. He said ne, like ne-chan, but they put bro. Mm. That's cool that the leader of the group has a existing relationship with Skinner. Okay. Traitors. Mm. Was she a part of them before she was forcefully recruited to Lazarus? Hmm. So which one is her real name? She literally saying kanojo and they using he in the subtitles. That's distracting. Kanojo again. Also, it was Russia. What? Man, these subtitles are not ideal. I like that everyone in Lazarus cares enough for her to go try and save her and going against orders. Whoa, the animation! It went up a notch there. Well, Doug did his job. Nice. Ooh, animation back at it again. Ooh. I mean, since we haven't had action in a good while, it really stands out. I like the music here. Oof. Ooh. Ooh, careful, Leland. Yeah, very like chill music for such a chaotic scene. Mm. No, that's sweet. I just wish, you know, like it would actually be a lot more meaningful and emotional for me if we actually see Lazarus actually bonding and connecting with each other more rather than just bits here and there during the missions. Mm. Yeah, I saw that coming. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's tragic. Hmm. What? I mean, I guess. Well, I'm glad she's back. Even if, she lost the person she loved the most. Mm. Oh, the piano, right? Okay. I feel conflicted about this episode, but I'll talk about it when the ending is over. Don't I losing my mind? Just so great. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Now to forget things, it's okay with potential anyway. Na, 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 na. Next episode, Death in Human Form? Even somehow the subtitles are still wrong. Because in the actual screen it says Death on Two Legs. Yeah, so regardless of the episode, like what I think about what actually happened, the subtitles being wrong frequently definitely did not help with my enjoyment of it, for sure. It was a detractor. But as for the episode itself, the thing is, I really like the concept of it. But just a lot of it just felt it just didn't click for me. Like, I don't wanna, like, sound mean if you liked it, but it just kind of felt like some of the emotional beats didn't feel earned. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, and that's why I was hesitating to phrase it like that. But, like, for example, what I said already about like, okay, so Lazarus care, enough for Chris to go and try and save her and do all this crazy stuff for her. And it's like, okay, but like, why? you know? With her and Leland, I can understand that. But like, especially Axel, I was like, the fact that he was the first one to say like, I'm not leaving her behind, and then he's the one telling her the whole thing about like, we don't care about your past. It's about who you are now. And it, like, something like that I would love. Like, like a better example of that is, for example, One Piece, the Straw Hats, with Robin. If you experienced that series, then you know what I'm talking about. That's something that I feel like handles that kind of plot and character arc much better. But obviously you don't have the build up for it, and I'm not like asking for them to have like 100 episodes of build up. I'm just saying that the pacing feels like it's not giving the characters any favors. That's why, like I said, I just, maybe it's because I'm forgetting. That could be something, but I just don't remember any interactions between Axel and Chris that were meaningful enough for the moment between him and her here. That just makes it feel natural. So I guess that's my biggest complaint. Like, it just feels like, okay, Lazarus really cares like for each other a lot, like, oh yeah, I would do anything for anyone in the group. And it's like, but like I don't understand how they become so close to each other. Sure, they relate to each other because of the way that the government is using them. But like, other than that, I'm like, I don't like I said, I don't see how they come to this. And also, like, I get that Chris, maybe it's because I was like being really like, oh man, there's such a mystery about Chris's character. I wonder where it's gonna be. And it's just done so quickly. And then by the end of the episode, it's all done. Like, maybe there will be some follow-up after it, but it just feels rushed. Like, they barely give you, at least to me, they barely give you enough time to care. Like, okay, Chris had a romantic relationship with Inga, then Inga felt betrayed and was doing all this out of resentment for a broken heart because Chris didn't take her with her. But Chris basically tells her, you can still, I didn't take you because I didn't want you to also be treated as a traitor and be targeted to be killed. But now that it's come to this, let's go together. And then Inga just dies. And that is that. Just, this relationship that we had no idea existed. It just gets dropped on us and then gets finished before I completely fully process it, I don't know. That's how I feel anyway. I feel like if Lazarus was like maybe it wouldn't fix the pacing issues completely, but I feel like if it was too coarse, it would have more time to breathe, and it would give more time for the characters and Lazarus to actually have, more interactions between each other that are not pertaining to the mission. That's just them hanging out, and then I don't know, just having moments between each other that you can really tell that they understand each other before a big event like this happens. But I don't know, like I said, it didn't work for me, but that doesn't mean like it's bad necessarily, but I'm just saying this is probably why it's not making it work for me. But if you liked it, all the power to you. But yeah, the potential was there for it to do something, and I don't think it succeeded. Anyway, yeah, sorry, but gotta be honest. I think that's all I have for this episode. So if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.